This video is by Straight Goods News. SGNews.ca.
That he puts the blame, that Hamas has to wear the blame for this episode, this conflict. He clearly puts the blame on.
Well, I didn't hear his comments, but if he's saying that, I mean, you know, we have to look at what's important right now. Instead of just making statements about blame, there's lots of that to go around. We have to look at how are we going to find a durable peace. And so I've noted that Mr. Haig in the UK, I've noted that Ms. Clinton in the US has talked about the next steps, and that is to have a lasting ceasefire and to look for a durable peace. You know, so I don't know how Mr. Baird's comments are going to help us to get there. Is that going to, ensure that the ceasefire holds? Is that going to get us to the next steps to find a durable peace? I don't think so. I think what needs to happen is the hard work of diplomacy. As I said the other day, I phoned every single diplomat that was implicated in this file on Monday. I'm hoping that Mr. Baird did that. If he didn't, I wonder why he didn't. That's what you have to do. You have to work hard diplomatically to find a way to support a durable peace. Coming out with statements is one thing. Doing the hard work of diplomacy is an entirely different thing. Does it ensure that we're going to have a lasting ceasefire? Does it ensure that we're going to go to the next step to find a lasting and durable peace? Does it turn down the temperature and, de-escalate the situation? I don't think so. So I'm not sure what he was trying to achieve with those comments. I'm not sure what that helps. And what I do know is that what people and Canadians want to see is how is Canada going to help to build the bridge, to solve the problem, to have a lasting peace for the security of those who live in Israel and for the peace and security of those who live in
You're talking about
Palestine.
action, what sort of action should Canada be doing?
Well, first of all, reach out to the Palestinians. I noted that in the cases of a couple of Palestinian representatives, one who is their foreign affairs spokesperson trying to get into Canada, they weren't able to get into Canada because of visa restrictions. They made it so laborious to this government, they couldn't get into our country. These are the legitimate spokespersons that we're supposed to be speaking with. And making sure that we are going to get supply aid for those in places like Gaza, where there is a challenge in terms of everyday life. And if you're looking at problem solving, it means that you're going to offer yourself up to help build the bridge. And if you're just going to make pronouncements and talk about one side of the equation, it's not going to help get you there. So that's really what I'm talking about. Be an active participant for finding a way to get a durable peace and not just make pronouncements.
But is that what Israel and Palestine really needs? Just another, they already have Egypt in there, they already have the US in there, they really need Canada too.
Well, the question is, what can Canada do is the question. What have we offered? And that's what's problematic about this government, is that when people are looking towards getting partners to find peace, they're not really calling us up, are they? And so I think what Canada needs to do is decide what role it's going to play. And to date, that's been a problem for this government, because they have been able to make press announcements and statements, but not talking about what they can do. I've already referenced one of the things that they can do, and that is to make sure that the aid that's getting to the West Bank and Gaza is going to get there, to make sure that we're offering ourselves up for peace negotiations and offering ourselves up in any way that the partners see fit, and actually saying that's important. We haven't seen that from this government, and so what we're hoping for is that we've seen a ceasefire agreement. Let's hope it lasts, and let's hope that we see from Canada offering up to the next step, which is, of course, for a lasting, durable, and just peace.